Well, back to school right around the corner in just a couple of weeks. And so we are talking about anxiety and getting your kids ready to head back. That's in our Maryland Peace of Mind segment this morning. And joining us is Dr. Christy Phillips, a psychologist with Kennedy Krieger Institutes of Child and Family Therapy Clinic. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's break it down by age group. Let's start with elementary kids first. What are they most anxious about?
I think elementary kids are most anxious about just getting back into the classroom, potentially having a new teacher, seeing new kids in their class, hearing about COVID and knowing that they have to wear masks for longer periods of time. They're talking a lot about feeling like they're anxious about what that's going to be like. Am I going to have breaks throughout the day, having to stop wearing masks at some point in time?
I've heard from some parents that there are also some kids don't want the vaccine. Some kids can't wait to get the vaccine and almost feel left out because they're not, the younger ones aren't included in that age group yet.
Absolutely. And I'm hearing that from families too, where some families have kids who might be in that older demographic where they are getting the vaccine. And some of the younger kids are still waiting to be able to do that and are waiting, anxiously and excitedly to be able to do that.
All right, what about middle schoolers? You're going from sort of the safe bubble of elementary into middle school. That's when you're getting a little more into possibly the bullying, more body anxiety, that sort of thing. All that sort of comes together, and then you add COVID in the mix.
Absolutely. So middle school can be a big transition for kids, and you're going from having a lot more oversight in school to having a lot more independence in school. And so having to take on a lot more responsibility can create some anxiety for kids, in addition to having to add those same precautions that we're talking about already. Even the piece where they want to have social interactions and expand on that. And it's a little bit difficult sometimes when you're socially distancing and wearing masks.
And no doubt, as we now get into high school too, and the sort of struggles that high schoolers deal with when it comes to all kinds of different issues, but preparing for college, everyone will admit that no matter what teachers have done and they've tried their hardest and their level best, there has been learning loss during all of this. And many kids feel like they are COVID educated kids. They're not really where they should be. 10th graders aren't really 11th graders. 11th graders aren't really 12th graders. So dealing with all of this, what do you talk with the kids about?
Just talking about getting extra supports in school any way that they can, talking with their guidance counselor or their school psychologist. If a child is really, truly struggling with anxiety or learning in some way, it's a really good opportunity to talk to schools about looking into services through like a 504 plan or an IEP, where they can get those additional supports from the school. And I know some families that are also doing things externally, like getting tutoring and supports and help from family members or other services like that as well.
And how parents react can really impact their kids at all ages.
Absolutely, yes. So that is definitely one thing that I'm talking a lot with families about too, is the fact that parents are a model for their kids, right? So they show them how to respond in different situations. If they are using really good coping skills, then their children are going to pick up on that. If they're showing a lot of anxiety, their kids are going to pick up on that as well. So it's really important for parents to work on their self-care, talk to the people within their bubble, their friends, their family, who can provide support, and then also talk to schools if they're having any anxiety about precautions, so they know exactly what's going on and have that security.
And that's really, really good advice, and some advice now for parents of signs to watch out for in their kids that they are anxious and they're dealing with a lot on their minds, maybe more than just the average kid with their average worries and concerns.
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to school, kids are going to have a little bit of anxiety in general. It's not abnormal to have jitters even up for a month after going into school, kind of getting back into the routine of everything. But if your child's really having a hard time, you might see things like they're talking to you a lot about physical complaints like having stomach aches or headaches. They might talk to you about not wanting to go to school or avoid going through the morning routine or even getting out of bed because they don't want to go to school. They might have more outbursts or tantrums. All of those are big signs that parents should be taking a look at to see if their child is having a hard time adjusting.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. This was great.